My counselor, and I didn't put enough chairs. You can sit there. I just didn't put enough chairs for it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was instructed to project, so can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Good. Welcome to all the students, our TPS students that are here today, and our faculty members, and our families and parents and folks that are out there watching this via live stream. It's the age of technology. This is cool, right? Even when they're not here, they can be here, so that's pretty cool. This has been an interesting year for us all, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Very interesting year, but you know what? You guys have made it an amazing year. It's been interesting. A lot of people have suffered through this year for a lot of reasons, but we've been able to school. We've been able to be here, be with our friends, and to learn and to grab this crazy year by the neck and say, you're not going to keep us from having a wonderful year at the Piedmont School. And so I'm very proud of everyone that's sitting in this room. And I'm very proud of all of the parents and guardians and people on the outside that helped make all of this work. So I think you owe yourselves a nice round of applause. For making this year work be so amazing when a lot of people thought it couldn't happen. We did it here at the Piedmont School. So today this is not about me, and it's not about our faculty, it's about you guys. And it's receiving your awards for the great job that you have done this year. And we're excited that your friends and family are going to be able to watch. It's a little different than the past, but that's okay. We're making it work. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this today because we have a fun day, field day waiting for us when we finish this. And I think Mr. Wallace is going to lead things off with our primary.
Been a great year in primary. We've had a lot of challenges that we met, and I think we exceeded this year. So it's been an awesome year for everybody. We've been virtual, we've been in person, and then we've also done both. So the first person that I would like to recognize is somebody who joined us in November. When he joined us, he wasn't quite sure of where he would fit in this class that had already kind of underway and he's been going, but man, he did not let anything stop him. He has made a huge amount of growth this year. I'm incredibly proud of him. He has exceeded my expectations, and that is Christian. The next person is another student who joined us sort of a little bit later in the year. He also hit the ground running. He did an awesome job. This person also has been working with Ms. Donna, many of you know, doing speech. And it wasn't until I really observed him with another adult that I realized how amazing the student is, and how hardworking he is, and how mannerly he is. He just is such a lovely human and lovely young man. So the Mr. Manners Award goes to Miles. Our next award goes to a young lady who has made a huge amount of growth in her reading this year. She started out when we were just doing some of our letters and our sounds, and has just made a huge amount of growth and a huge amount of progress, where even yesterday was showing off to Mrs. Heiss, reading the ice cream menu and the signs that they were putting in the windows, and it's really, really, really proud to see that. She's a true lifelong reader now, and that is Elizabeth. Our next award goes to a young man who I think knows everything about every war and battle that was, and especially in World War II. He will quickly tell the class about certain strategies and battles and artillery, and he's very, very clever. He's also a great reader, great math, but especially talented in social studies. So the social studies award goes to Abe. Our next award goes to a student who is incredibly well-rounded. She started out as very shy, which I think most of us who know the student would be surprised to hear. She really came out of her shell very quickly. She excels in everything that she does, whether it's PE, whether it's reading, whether it's math, whether it's social studies, science. But even more than that, she has been a friend to everyone in the classroom. She looks for those that are maybe sad by themselves and cheers them up, and is just an amazing little person, and that is Georgia. Hand it over to Coach.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm out here ready to present some athletic awards, some PE awards, some fun stuff. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. All right, my first award that I'm gonna give out is a primary student. Okay, I love all of them. They're awesome. But this one stuck out to me by being a great sport. Whatever activity we did, they just had a good attitude, win or lose. They're always patient, just great attitude, always use respect, good manners. Miles Briggs. Another primary student with great attitude, okay, and participation in PE was Christian Namba. Right, so while we're talking attitude, okay, especially during this pandemic, it's very important to have a positive attitude and a good outlook on things. So another person who has a great attitude, okay, always calm, always having fun, looking just up, looking up at the sky. So we're gonna call Dane Cumby up.
Dang, come over here. Guys, when you get your awards, stay up, and then we're gonna recognize you one final time, and then you can go back and have a seat, okay?
Another attitude, positive attitude, very important. This person always lifted up their teammates in sports that we did. They always just had something nice to say to somebody, okay, which is very important. That goes a long way. Okay. Lizzie Wojcik. Got some most improved awards to give away. These are awards that from the very beginning to the end, which we're here now, they have just improved. They've strengthened not only skills, but their attitude, their participation, just all around. They've gotten better at some aspect and something that we have done over the years. My first one goes to Jason Coots. next one is going to go to Nicholas Johnson. I got some most valuable player awards, okay? This was, they left it all out on the field. They gave it all they got. They just, they're competitors. They wear their pride on their sleeves, and it showed. They gave it all they got, not just with practicing skills, not just with competing in games, just all around. AJ Charbonneau. Preston Mitchell. I've got two more awards to give out, and these were during intramurals, which was different this year. We didn't get a chance to participate in our athletics, in our ISL middle school sports like we like to this year, which was very unfortunate. But it didn't stop us from getting to participate in some awesome and very, very competitive, literally came from 1 point was our first place team, okay? Everybody was it was 8, 7, 9, okay? 7, 8, 9, which was, it came down to a tie or a win here or there in one of the sports. It was that close, and I'm proud. That shows that you guys are competitive, and not only competitive, you guys were respectful of each other, and you lifted each other up, and you did it the right way. So I'm proud of all of you for that. Everybody gets that. So give yourselves a pat on the back to it. My most valuable player award, and this guy had the most energy that I had seen. Okay, they really did a good job when they were out there. Alexander Pfeiffer. And this person, okay, was always in it to win. No matter what, losing, they just wanted to win. Okay? Walker Parsons. Give him one more round of applause.
All right, guys, look right over here at me. Here we go. Hey, look this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Yay.
All right, we'll turn it over to Ms. Heiss.
Good morning, everybody. All right, sorry. All right, we had a great year in art this year, and I really enjoyed myself this year. We made my little corner of the world, and we have some really wonderful artists this year. So good start. I have a most improved award, and that goes to Dane Fitland. I have a most detailed artist award from one of my primary friends who loves talking about the wars. And my next detailed artist award goes to Eleanor Ware. This year we studied 3 artists, well-known artists, and one of them was Alma Adams, and she did a lot of abstract creations, and that award goes to Zachary Boss, but he's not here today, so Most Creative Awards goes to Ellie Sutherland. My Most Colorful Artist Award goes to Elizabeth Martinez. I have another Kandinsky Award for imaginative work, and that's Matthew Kirk. And this little lady has really come a long way. Miss Detail Artist is Miss Keegan Garfield. Another friend that's not here either. You got Most Detail Artist, Scout Garner. Miss Creative Artist goes to Jake Edwards. Most Realistic Artist goes to Georgia Cunningham. Frida Kahlo, remember our poster that we made out there? Best is Self-Portraits, Phoebe Andrews. And that's all. Yay! All right, ready? All right, look right up here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Gotcha.
Good job, guys.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, so for all those students in my class, there's one thing we do every day. Yellow. Yes. And it's so fun, right? Yeah. Okay, so I had a student really excel in DLR, always knew how to fix things and could tell me why. And this person gets the DLR Whiz Award is Lawson Montgomery. Okay, another thing we do with my younger students, we do word study every day. And this student has really come a long way. So proud of the progress he's made. And this student is Elijah Macy. Okay, so another thing we do in our class, we do some writing. And this student, it doesn't matter what the assignment is, it could be maybe even really boring sometimes, but he always made it very creative and fun. The most imaginative writer is Nicholas Johnson. This next student has just a great attitude. It doesn't matter what I ask the student to do, gives it 100% every time, super positive, and that goes to Gunner. Yeah. Okay, so my last award is for a student who really loves to learn. The student's always motivated, curious, gives it 100% all the time. So the Love of Learning Award goes to Jason. Right here at me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. It's Spartan. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
one of my literacy students this year, I would, because all of you have done an exceptional job this year. Everyone's made great progress. Everyone's put forth a lot of effort on most days, right? 7th and 8th period, most days. But I do have a few special awards. The first one goes to a young man who's always telling stories, and it shows in his writing. Most imaginative writer, Connor. My next award is for excellent improvement in fluency, Kristen Dishner. Another great writer this year, and I know a future author, Dane Cummings. This award is for extra effort, and I do need extra. We're working really hard and have made lots of improvements, even though sometimes we have to dig deep to find it. Keenan and I have an award for most improved reader, AJ Sherman. For outstanding effort every day and a lot of great improvement, Ellie Southern. And finally, my superb comprehension award goes to Cooper.
Here we guys. All right, here we go, Dane. Look at me. Here we go. Connor, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Gotcha. Great.
And that was all for the awards.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
So today, I have the pleasure to talk about my literacy students. Echoing Miss Barbie, if I could give every single one of you multiple awards, I would, because you all are so deserving. But I want to talk about a few standout students. So this first award goes to a master poet who impressed me this year with her ability to write different kinds of poetry. We did acrostic poems, we did haikus, we did limericks, and this Master Poet Award goes to Phoebe Andrews. All right, my next award goes to a reader who never gives up. This student always tries his absolute best, no matter if he is having a really great day in my class or he is struggling. He always tries his best. And for this reason, he has made so much improvement this year as a reader. And I'm so excited to see his continued growth. Walker Parsons. All right. This next award goes to a super independent reader. He is known to take a book and hide in my classroom in a corner and just read and read and read. And this super independent reader award goes to Amy Goff. My next award goes to a student who is super creative and imaginative, especially when it comes to narrative writing. This student is particularly imaginative with his personal narratives, and I'm really impressed with his growth this year. Jake Edwards from the a writer, as a classroom participant, as a friend, as a community member this year. She has blown me away with her ability to comprehend, to write, and just be an overall great student and friend ever in the class. Maya Timmons. You're welcome. Good job. My final literacy award goes to a student who creates voices for characters, who reads with such expression. So my most expressive reader award goes to Ben And then switching gears for my yoga club award, this student has really shined in yoga club. All my students in yoga club have really impressed me this year, but my yoga club award, my yogi award goes to Amelia. Alright, here we go, everybody look at your name. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Alright, turn it over to
You work one.
Alright, math awards, like everybody else, I just have to say, this has been an incredible year. It's been probably the best year I've ever had teaching. It's just been a lot of fun and everybody's really worked hard and done a great job. I have an award this morning for one student that I've had for 2 years. And when they first came to me, on their timing drill, they started with addition. And now they're up to division on their timing drill and doing a great job. They're starting to do things independently. When they first came, every time I turned around, they were like, I need help, please come help me, please come help me. And now they're doing things on their own. And that award goes to Alexander Piper.
Hello. All right, this is my very first year actually being at TPS. So I was so happy to be here, to be your teacher this year, and just get to know every single one of you individually and as a group. All of you are great mathematicians. Whatever level you may be at, I know that a lot of you put the time and the effort into my class, which I do not make easy, as most of you may know. I make it quite challenging. So I know that all of you have kind of stepped up to the bat and have really made just huge improvements. So my first award is for someone who has been virtual all year, and though I may have only seen him, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, he had always, come prepared, ready to learn, and always gave 110% effort. So Mr. Payton gets the exemption. There you go. The next award goes to someone who I had decided to tutor. Came up to me and said that she really wanted to do some tutoring after school, and even when the math started to get much harder, she always was willing to go ask for help and use everything that I had given her to ensure that she was learning the best that she could. So the most improved award goes to Miss Cassie Rowe. All right, someone who always makes me laugh early in the morning, because I used to never be a morning person, but now I come in and the very first class that I have, he always makes sure that I'm laughing during snack and throughout the math class. So the exemplary enthusiastic award goes to Mr. Henry. So at the beginning of the year, I know this student really struggled a lot with math, just kind of understanding our basic base operations. But then throughout the year, he kept coming and pushing through, and I had seen such great improvements from this student. So the most improved mathematician goes to Mr. Brian Clark. So this next award goes to a student I had such high-level math course, and though he may not agree that we both agree that he was going to be challenged this year, he persevered through all of it, you know, and I could not be more happy. So the Power of Perseverance Award goes to Matthew Kurtz. So the next award goes to someone who we did a lot of base operations, but came to me one day and said, Mr. Dixon, I want to learn pre-algebra skills. I'm going to be a 7th grader, and I want to learn high-level math. So the Power of Perseverance award goes to Skylar Dean. All right, the next award goes to someone who is just always a bright start to my day, who enjoys kind of coming in, even though he was virtual sometime and now he's here. Someone who is always just willing to go the extra mile and just enjoys a nice conversation. So the Delightfully Dedicated award goes to Mr. Ethan.
Alright, what's up, favorite reading? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Hi, y'all. I think we need to do something just to kind of, I need to say that these students really work hard. These are some science students. Y'all are all science students. But there's something I hear every time I go down the hallway during lunch or dismissal. And it starts with, there is Mercury and awareness. I've heard it in my backyard. I've heard it in the front yard.
Thank y'all. That was very
So yesterday in class, I gave some individual awards out because we don't get to give awards to everybody. So the students have kind of heard from me how I see them as my students. So my awards today are based on my average. That includes those students that worked with tests and their quizzes, their classwork, their group work, their homework, lots of work. So these are the Einstein Awards, and they are highest averages in each class. A couple of you are tied, so keep that in mind for competition next year. All right, my first award goes to someone who always volunteers to read for me every single day and had the highest average, one of the highest averages in his group, Mr. Henry Reese. The next one goes to a student who works his heart out on everything. If I say we're going to do a project in 2 hours, he would say, I'm done. He's ready. So this award for highest average in his group goes to Gunnar Norblake. This young lady also puts her whole heart into all of her work and is the highest average in her class, Miss Eleanor Ware. This next lady has joined us this year and done a fabulous job as my little nature-loving friend, Miss Lizzie Widget. This young man could not be more excited when we studied plants, let me just say. And he has the highest average in his group, Mr. Connor Ford. This young lady also comes to class with the enthusiasm of a Taekwondo master and has one of the highest averages. Miss Izzy Dupree. This young lady and I have known each other since she was in second grade and has one of the highest averages in her class and has met every challenge ever given her. Miss Amelia Diaz. This young man was new to us this year, but jumped right in and took control in science class, Mr. Skylar Dean. This was another tie for highest average in my 8th period class. Always there with hard work ethic and the reason I hear songs in my backyard, Mr. Benjamin Botts. This young lady is another one of highest averages in her class who is very positive and ready to work and helps get the others on track. Miss Ariana Township. Can you tell they were a little competitive about highest average this year? All right. This young lady loves to work with her headphones. She will ask me every single day if we can listen to music and had one of the highest averages, Miss Cassie Rowe. And this gentleman's been recognized for this already, but persistence with online learning also led to one of the highest averages for all of my groups, Mr. Peyton Blue. I have one more, promise. Okay. This young man came to school this year and decided he was going to have a 100 straight A average in science. He almost got there. I'm giving the Tesla Award for most improved, and I mean improved in perseverance. Didn't let it stress him out, got through, took on every challenge, and made the highest possible grade he could for every single thing. Cooper Wolf.
Alright, we're gonna come this way. Ariana, you can come down front, sit by Miss Williams, Paxton, come over by Miss Williams. There you go, perfect, now we're talking, alright, make sure you can see me so I can see you, ready, 1, 2, 3, Izzy, get your face, everything, 1, 2, 3, gotcha.
Now, Palmer.
Good morning. I want to say that I got an award this year. Being moved into social studies gave me a chance to know every single one of you. And I'm going to miss you. I've been teaching more years than I want to tell you, but this was my greatest year. So I just love each and every one of you. You've made such progress, and I have had a blast. I hope you have too. Ms. Williams and I are always disappointed we don't get to give everyone an award. So I had to choose just a few, but like I said, all of you have awarded me, definitely. My first award is for excellence in social studies, and by excellence, I mean always does a little more. Always says, may I keep this and work a little longer? And really digs hard for information. We do a lot of research, and this young man is very good at that, and that would be Mr. James Atlanta. The next award is for a young man who I would expect to run for office of some type. He is always up on current events, usually more than I am. And just like Dane, he loves to dig for facts. And he's just a government whiz, a civics whiz. And my future leader is Chandler White. For those of us who had to be virtual, we had to get creative. And I want to tell you that one young man stepped to a very long project. It was the ABCs of North Carolina, so count that, 100 pages. 26. And he did a beautiful job on keeping his project for an example to show other people. And that would be Ethan Camacho, my project. My historian award goes to Zachary Voss. Zachary is he's a book of facts, and he loves history. And in absentia, Zachary, I'm very proud of you. You did a great job this year. Okay, drum roll. Okay, something really, really special, and I'm near and dear to all our hearts. We miss Miss Sands today so much. She's always been my joke partner. And so Ms. Davis said, would you tell a couple of jokes before your last award in honor of Ms. Sands? So I don't have anybody to go, what's that? I was always the what person, but I get to do it all day. I know. Okay, I have two for you. Are you ready? They're all summer jokes. No. So what did the pig say on a hot summer day? What? Woo, I'm baking. Okay. Do you want two more or one more? Two more. He says one. I'll take it. All right. Why do bananas use sunscreen? Because they peel. They peel. And my favorite. Hey, what kind of phone does a mermaid use? A cell phone. Oh, Nicholas, you should have been up here with us. So this last award is for Miss Sands' very special virtual student. She spent time with this young man, and I have seen the work he has produced. Just wonderful. So Nathan, come on up. Thank you. I will be in the comments telling jokes later. All right, ready up here. Look at me. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Awesome. Thank you all.
Miss Barbie, and then Mr. Wallace.
Good morning again. One of our absent students has now arrived, and we want to be sure that she gets her special awards today in literacy for outstanding improvement, Ms. Keegan Garvin.
For Keegan for most detailed artist.
Picture.
One, two, three. I got one. Got it.
And I think that Mr. Wallace also has.
Yeah, I just had, wanted to honor a couple of our students that aren't here today. First student is George. So George Staley gets the Critical Brain Award. And George is just always thinking about math and different ways to solve problems, and just an awesome, awesome student all the way around, but also just a great critical thinker. The next award is for Scout Garner, and he gets the Creative Thinker Award. Scout is so creative. He is always able to find new things to draw and new things to think about, and creative ways to do everything that he does. So I just wanted to make sure that we celebrated those two.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You guys don't want to do field day today, do you?
Yeah.
I can't stay up here for like an hour. But you know my favorite thing is to talk in front of everybody, right?
Right.
Okay, I have some character awards, and honestly, just to echo some of the sentiments the other teachers said, I wish I could give every single one of you a character award, because I feel like we've had a great year. We are such a loving and caring school community, and if I could, I would hand out how many, 55 awards to you guys. But my first award is the Citizenship Award. And this particular student is kind of the best all around. He's always a friend to everybody. He is a problem solver. So I would like to call him like my little assistant counselor too, because he helped me work through some of those peer conflicts and things like that. So that Citizenship Award goes to Keaton Cook. This next award is the Compassion Award. And this student, this young lady, she is not only compassionate, but she is very passionate about everything she does. And I have to say this because this is her term of endearment for all of her friends, and that is Ding Dang. So this award goes to This next award is for responsibility. This student is always responsible with her schoolwork, with all the effort she puts forth in connections class, and helps other students to be responsible as well. And this award goes to Ariana Tapia. My next award is for respect, and this student has such good manners. He's always greeting you when you come in, greeting you when you leave. And this award goes to Lawson Montgomery. This next award is the Caring Award. This student has such a big heart. He has such a spark in him, and he's always looking out for others. And this award goes to Elijah Mayhew. My next award is Kindness. And this is definitely an award I'd like to give to everybody. I feel like everybody is so kind and caring in our community. But this award goes to Aiden Goff. He's such a good friend to everybody. This next award, actually I have two Perseverance Awards, and this is for two students who I feel like have really overcome some obstacles this year and really shown true character. So my first Perseverance Award goes to Chandler White. And this student was new with us this year, and I really feel like he persevered in academics and social situations and has just really exceeded expectations. And this award goes to Brian Clark. That's it for my character.
All right.
You go get the front.
I think Chandler's taller than me.
All right, Nathan, we're at All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Good job.
Okay. I'm sure. Okay, that was great. Congratulations to everyone that won awards today. You gotta give yourselves another round of applause.
Yeah.
So before I forget, I've been instructed to let everyone know that's watching us via the live stream that after just a couple of more moments here, your live stream will end. And the slideshow, which we normally see at this time, the students will see the slideshow. It will be emailed to you, and you'll be able to view it later. So you're not going to miss anything. You will not be seeing that right now. Okay. As we conclude, I would like to ask these students to come up and stand with me. James Andrews. Caroline Chris. Jen Sedgwick. Dean Kirk. Jake Peeler. Daniel Peters. So, what do all of these students have in common? They're eighth graders. Very good. These are your eighth graders. When I spoke to you earlier about what a great year it's been, everyone has contributed to that. But from the head of school's perspective, especially from a TPS standpoint, your year is dictated by the strength of your eighth grade class, the quality of individuals that they are, and the tone that they set for the rest of you. This has been an amazing eighth grade class. From top to bottom, they have been leaders. They have been good students. They've worked really hard. They've had school spirit. And I think they've set an amazing example for the rest of you. And before long, before you know it, no matter what grade you're in, if I'm fortunate enough to have you remain as a student at my school, you will be an eighth grade student. And you will understand the importance, hopefully, of having strong character and setting the example for the students that are younger than you. I'm very, very proud of these students, and they will be moving to high school next year. We're excited about that. But they're also leaving, I think, a strong legacy. And the group that's right behind them are going to have big shoes to fill, quite honestly. But I think they're absolutely up to the task, because I'm going to have the same expectations of this group that's coming up that I have for this group. And this group really stepped up to the plate. Had a great, great, great year. So the students I'm about to call now, when I call your name, I would like for you to stand. Will Beeman. Peyton Blumenthal. Amelia Yang. Nicholas Johnson. Walker Parsons. And Cassie Rowe. So look around. These students, along with Kingston Nelson, a new student that will be joining us for next year. Who knows, maybe someone that joins us over the summer, I'm never sure. This will be your eighth grade class next year. Seventh graders, I charge you with what these folks did this year. that next year you're to be the leaders of TPS. You're to set the examples for TPS. And they will follow your lead, and I have no doubt that you're going to do an amazing job. So welcome to the challenge and welcome to being the new 8th grade class for next year. You can have a seat. 8th graders, you can have a seat as 8th graders. And I think that concludes our ceremony for today. Parents, you'll be able to see live stream later via email or the slideshow. And I think we're going to see that now. So, look at